I'm gonna sample my motorbike to create an epic Rise FX. This is the bike in question, and we are now gonna use it to create an epic Rise FX sound. And in case you're wondering, the mic is being installed right there, next to the exhaust. So let the sampling begin. Alright, so editing is next. I've been preparing a little Ableton Live set with some drums, bass, etc. and I left a little gap where we will be implementing the motorbike sample. This is the motorbike sample, which sounds like so. Alright, so as you already can see, this thing kind of looks like a riser already because it's pitch ascending and the length will also, some of it. So there's a couple of steps that we can do. First off, let me equalize the thing a bit to work with it. Let's put an EQ8 on there, get rid of some of the low frequencies and maybe for now also of the high frequencies. Okay, and to fit it in here, we want to change the length. Okay, so we will create some audio markers in here and expand the sample like so, that the highest peak is at the exact moment when the new part drops in. Let's make the sample a bit longer like so. And maybe also, oh no, maybe we don't need this, the engine start for now. Let's put it, so let's start it here. We can get rid of that and now make it even longer, like so. All right, so let's check the timing first. Okay, something is wrong. Okay, that's because I'm on warp mode beats. Make sure you're on complex. Let's check it out again. Okay, let's do a little fade at the beginning and a little fade at the end, make it even a bit shorter. Okay, and now let's improvise to get the best out of the sample. Let me get the high frequencies back and maybe first we put in a filter and switch it to a high pass and let's make an automation which goes from high and gets more and more of the low frequency in there, so like so. And the same we do with a low pass filter, that every frequency is going to be audible here and at the beginning it's slightly filtered. Okay, maybe I don't like basically the go down of the engine, so let's really cut it right there. And also for the beginning, let's get rid of the low frequencies even more. All right, and as you can see, the volume is increasing quite dramatically. So to change this, I will also automate the output of the EQ8 slightly, basically from loud to more quiet, and make it a curve that it's not so linear. Okay, that's good. Next, to make the whole thing a bit more appealing to your ears, we will put some delay on the sample, which we will automate as well. Let's say from 0 to something around 35%. And the feedback we will increase from 15 to a bit more than that. Okay, and as well some reverb. So the highest peak will be around 44 at the end and not at the beginning. And the decay we will also automate from really short to quite long, like so, and make it a curve that it won't be as audible at the middle. All right, cool. Let's add some erosion, which just got updated in the new version. It's quite a nice thing to make it a bit more grainy and noisy. All right, sounds good. So I want to have it a bit more widespread. So what I do, I duplicate the whole riser and shift it slightly a bit to the back and pan the one thing to the left and the other thing to the right. Okay, let's get back some of the bass frequencies a bit, like so, and here like so. Alright, so let's make another duplicate, and this time we pitch it down an octave. Let's see if this makes sense. I'm not sure yet. And let's get rid of the delay and the reverb and the erosion. And this we will automate to have like a nice bass at the end. Okay, so let's check it out with the music together. Well, it's quite nice actually. Let's do some more edits. Let's group the whole thing and maybe let's put another filter on there because it's like very sizzly at the beginning. So let's automate this and go from here to there. All right, and a last edit, let's put the Redux effect on there and downsample the thing starting from the middle to the end. And also maybe automate the dry wet, otherwise it's a bit too audible and a bit too drastic. All right, so let's hear the result. All right, cool. Well, it's not the best riser ever, but it's a whole lot of fun to sample your motorbike and create a custom rise, not just like go to Splice and search for a riser. Makes the whole production process a bit more personal. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for listening. Subscribe if you feel like it, and see you in the next one.